What separates a good footballer from a great one? Is it talent, determination, or a spark of genius that lights up the pitch? For Vinícius Júnior, the answer is all of these, and more. He's not just a footballer, he's a phenomenon. A boy from the favelas of Brazil who dared to dream bigger than his surroundings, who turned his humble beginnings into a platform for greatness, and who silenced his critics to become one of the most electrifying players of his generation. But behind the dazzling runs, jaw-dropping goals, and joyous celebrations lies a story that is as inspiring as it is extraordinary. How did a skinny kid from São Gonçalo rise to become the face of Real Madrid's new era? What battles did he fight to get here? And what makes him one of the most feared and celebrated players in world football today? This is the story of Vinícius Júnior, the boy who dared to dream and rewrote the script of what it means to be a Brazilian superstar. Vinícius Júnior was born on July 12, 2000, in São Gonçalo, a sprawling city on the outskirts of Rio de Janeiro. Life in São Gonçalo wasn't easy. Poverty, crime, and limited opportunities were part of the daily reality. But amidst the chaos, young Vinícius found his escape in football. From the moment he could walk, Vinícius had a ball at his feet. Playing barefoot on dusty streets and makeshift pitches, he quickly gained a reputation as the local wonder kid. His speed, dribbling, and flair were unmatched, even among older kids. But talent wasn't enough. The path from the favelas to the professional stage was steep and unforgiving. At the age of 7, Vinícius joined the Flamengo Academy, where he would take his first steps toward greatness. His family made sacrifices to support his dream, often traveling long distances and spending their limited resources to ensure he could train. Vinícius knew he carried not just his own dreams, but the hopes of his entire family. Vinícius's journey through Flamengo's ranks was meteoric. By the time he was 16, he was already being touted as Brazil's next big thing. In 2017, he made his professional debut for Flamengo, and it didn't take long for him to make an impact. His electrifying pace, fearless dribbling, and ability to score from impossible angles set him apart. The Brazilian media quickly dubbed him the new Neymar, a label that came with immense pressure. But Vinícius wasn't fazed. He thrived under the spotlight, delivering performances that drew the attention of scouts from Europe's biggest clubs. In 2018, at just 18 years old, Vinícius Júnior signed for Real Madrid in a deal worth €45 million, a record for a teenager at the time. The move was seen as a gamble by many. Could this young, unproven talent handle the pressure of playing for the biggest club in the world? Arriving at Real Madrid was a dream come true, but it was also the start of a new set of challenges. The pressure to succeed at the Santiago Bernabéu is unlike anything else in football. Every pass, every shot, every decision is scrutinized by millions of fans and critics. In his early days, Vinícius struggled to find consistency. His raw talent was evident, but his finishing and decision-making were often questioned. Pundits labeled him a YouTube player, all flair and no-end product. But Vinícius didn't let the criticism define him. Instead, he used it as fuel to improve. Under the guidance of managers like Zinedine Zidane and later Carlo Ancelotti, he worked tirelessly on his game. His finishing became sharper, his decision-making more refined, and his confidence grew with every match. The 2021-22 season marked a turning point. Paired with Karim Benzema, Vinícius formed one of the deadliest attacking duos in Europe. His performances in the Champions League, including a crucial goal in the final against Liverpool, cemented his status as a star. For decades, Brazilian football has been synonymous with creativity, flair, and joy. From Pelé to Romário, Ronaldo to Ronaldinho, and Neymar, the country has produced a long line of footballing icons. Vinícius Júnior is the latest torchbearer of this rich tradition, but what sets him apart is his resilience. Unlike many Brazilian stars who flourished in free-flowing, attack-minded teams, Vinícius had to adapt to the structured, tactical demands of European football. He didn't just survive, he thrived, bringing his unique style to the highest level. His impact on the Brazilian national team has also been significant. In a squad brimming with talent, Vinícius stands out for his ability to change games single-handedly. Whether it's a dazzling solo run, a perfectly timed assist, or a clutch goal, he's become Brazil's go-to player in moments of need. For all his brilliance, Vinícius has faced his share of challenges. Critics have often targeted him unfairly, questioning his ability to deliver in big moments or labeling him inconsistent. But time and again, Vinícius has silenced the doubters. His journey is a testament to the power of self-belief. He's a player who thrives under pressure, who embraces the spotlight, and who never stops working to improve. Whether it's his relentless pressing, his defensive contributions, or his knack for creating chances out of thin air, Vinícius is the complete package. With the departure of Cristiano Ronaldo and the gradual decline of other key players, Real Madrid needed a new star to lead their next era. Vinícius Júnior has stepped into that role with ease. He's not just a player, he's a symbol of Real Madrid's future. Alongside young talents like Rodrigo, Eduardo Camavinga, and Jude Bellingham, Vinícius represents the club's next generation, a generation hungry for success and determined to uphold the legacy of one of football's greatest institutions. Off the pitch, Vinícius Júnior is just as inspiring. Despite his young age, he's already become a role model for millions. He frequently speaks out on issues like racism, using his platform to advocate for change. His maturity, humility, and willingness to give back to his community have earned him admiration far beyond the footballing world. Vinícius Júnior's story is far from over, but his legacy is already taking shape. He's a player who embodies the essence of football, a sport that's as much about passion and creativity as it is about skill and strategy. From the streets of São Gonçalo to the grandeur of the Santiago Bernabéu, Vinícius has shown that dreams, no matter how big, can come true with hard work, resilience, and an unyielding belief in oneself. As he continues to light up the world of football, one thing is certain: Vinícius Júnior isn't just a player, he's a phenomenon. And his journey is only just beginning.